Hello, this is Mr. Stickermania from Louisville, Kentucky, to tell you about a few of my stories in my lifetime about how I got into the Beatles and the Stones so much. When I was 10 years old in 1964, February 9th, I saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan for the first time on a Sunday night. And this is a big 16 by 16, a large print of the Beatles rehearsing on Ed Sullivan a couple days before the actual performance. And George was sick with the flu, and they had to have their road manager, Neil Aspinall, set in for him when they were trying to figure out the camera shots. But the next day, when I took the bus to school, the 10-year-old girls, all they could talk about were the Beatles, and I thought, well, something big is going on. And then when I was a senior in high school, if you can believe this, the first concert I ever went to was the Rolling Stones at the Indiana Convention Center on July 12th, 1972, their Exile on Main Street tour. This is the original ticket stub, and that's a program from that night. And me and my buddies from high school held each other up when Mick came down the runway close to the audience, and we held each other up, and we were only like 10 yards away from Mick, and he was in his white sequin jumpsuit, and it's forever embedded in my mind to see a legend that close. Now here's a few new arrivals, what I have up for sale on my Stickermania 2853 store on eBay. Got a John Lennon hard plastic Remco doll, still in the original box, with a price of $1.77 on the bottom. But he's never been taken out he's still rubber band to the insert. And these hard plastic dolls, they'll last forever, where the soft-bodied dolls, I don't think they will. Also, I have 4 pennants that they sold at a concert in Spain from the mid-60s with the 4 Beatles. They got a little bit of wear, but still, it's pretty unique. And here's a big warehouse find I just got in. This is a whole case from Hong Kong of 1964 of swinger Beatle, like miniature bobbing head dolls that you put on top of cakes. And they're all in perfect condition on the card, and they're all unpunched. There's 12 of them in this case. That's the original case, 58 years old. I'll be selling these one by one. Then I might even sell the cardboard box it came in from Hong Kong. And I have a 1981 pressing of Rubber Soul, which is considered the best pressing ever, a -5 tube cut by Hazel Yarwood, that is considered the best mono pressing of Rubber Soul that ever existed in the world. It's in excellent condition. This has amazing sound. What a great folk rock album. Got a 1970s pressing from England of Sticky Fingers with a -5 matrix in the cut. It's in near mint shape, and this cut was mastered by Doug Sachs, and it sounds so much better than the USA pressing. The cover's a little different than the US. Zipper's in good shape, and this is still glued. You can't hardly see the Andy Warhol portrait at all inside. It's just got a few of the normal problems they had with the zipper punching up against the other cover in the original shipping boxes. And lastly, I have this print. They made 1,000 in the early 1990s, and they used the original negative of the butcher cover, and this is equal or superior to a first state stereo cover. It's 12.5 by 12.5 slick there, but it's in perfect shape. And I have a prototype for the inside of a 1980 Rarities album, Beatles Rarities album, and it has the butcher cover that's not been nothing added to it. That's just the pure shot that's not airbrushed or not that original shot. This is on thin cardboard, and it must have hung in a record store in 1980. So that's my new arrivals, and have a happy holiday, and later from Mr. Stickermania.